like, what you do not agree with, then, and only then, is free speech, the free speech of the First Amendment. All of the press. It is not the press's job. It is not your job to tell us what we should believe and what we should not believe. It is not your job to color, paint, decide what the truth is. It is only your job to give us information. With that information, we then decide what we feel is right or wrong. It is not your job to decide for us. It is not your job to label us. CNN. Do I have anybody here from CNN? CNN is a news organization that has broken the First Amendment. A little while back, I did an interview with CNN. CNN later came out and said that that interview was so bad and so hateful, they decided that it would not be broadcast. It says here they are not to abridge freedom of speech, freedom of the press. I demand that CNN releases that interview that I did. I demand that CNN releases the interview that I did. And you decide. You decide. We decide. The people of the United States of America decide, not the press. We decide, not the government, not Dearborn, not Forest Free Speech Zone. We decide. And you decide whether or not the interview with CNN that they did with me, you decide whether or not it was a hate-filled interview. You decide. The right of the people to peaceably assemble. Isn't it strange that it is actually the religion of peace who is giving the finger? Isn't it interesting? It is the religion of peace who is doing all of the yelling, all of the screaming. I even saw over there in the crowd, where's those couple of tough guys? We had us there in the crowd, a couple of tough guys. Where's the tough guys at? I think the tough guys already went home. Isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting? We got the religion of peace. Islam, Quran, they're doing all the yelling. And the First Amendment says we have a right to peaceable assembly. Are you honoring the First Amendment? No. Is this a peaceable assembly? It is here. It is not a peaceable assembly there. And to petition the government for a redress of grievances. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The security of a free state. I want to give you all a word. I want to give you Muslims, all you Christians, all the heathens and the unbeliever. I want to give you right now a very serious word. It is a word of welcome and warning. If you have come to our country, if you have immigrated to this country legally, if you are in this country illegally, you should be removed immediately. But if you have immigrated to this country legally, if you have been born in this country, if you have converted to Islam, that is absolutely no problem. In the United States of America, We have freedom of religion. What we do not have in your country. In Pakistan, in Indonesia, in Afghanistan, in Saudi Arabia, in all Muslim-dominated countries, you could not do what you do now. You are welcome in our country. You can build as many mosques as Saudi Arabia can pay for. You can practice your religion. You can worship your God that is dead and does not exist. It is up to you. But you must. And this is not an option. This is not an option. But you must honor and obey the Constitution of the United States of America. I will say that to you one more time. You must honor and obey the Constitution of the United States of America. Because you can holler, you can yell all you want. But when America begins to stand up, the America that I knew when I left America 30 years to go on to the mission field, when the America that I knew and the America that I knew is beginning to stand up, one thing I can tell you for sure, with all your howling and screaming, you do not want to mess with America. You do not want to mess with America. I'm saying that to the tough guy. There's my tough guy. Right there. There's the tough guy. Little short tough guy with the glasses. There he is. Because we will not allow Sharia law to be instituted in any form. Our message to you is welcome. We are a peaceful nation. We are a peaceful people. We are a people of long suffering. We are a people of much endurance. We are a people with open arms. It is our nation you came to. It is this nation, United States of America, who has welcomed people around the world. We are a generous nation. When there is a disaster in the world, do you know who helps them? Not your country. Saudi Arabia does not help them. Afghanistan does not help them. Pakistan does not help them. They do not get any money from Indonesia. You know who helps them? The red, white, and blue. The United States of America. That is who helps them. So we are a peaceful, generous nation. But again, I give you the very clear warning. If you try to institute Sharia in our country, you will face far more. You will face far more conflict than you are capable of handling. We will be very soon instituting a Stop Obama campaign. President Obama is, without a doubt, the very worst president we have ever had in the history of the United States of America. It has taken him 2.5 or 3 years to produce a birth certificate that can be produced in a matter of 3 days. I believe the birth certificate is a lie. It is not real. Hussein Obama, as he was in Egypt quite a while back, he spoke and he said, Islam has always been a part of the American story. That is the quote. Hussein Obama said Islam has always been a part of the American story. You know what that is? You all know what that is. All you Muslims on the other side of the road, you know what that is. Another tough guy. That is called taqiyya. Y'all know what taqiyya is? Taqiyya is lying. You know what Hussein Obama did? He lied. Islam has never been a part of the American story. The Revolutionary War, there were no Muslims fighting for us. They were all hiding in the tent. The Civil War, there were no Muslims fighting for us. Why did President Obama lie? Why was President Obama allowed to run for president without a valid passport? During the Civil War, the Muslims were not there. During the time of Martin Luther King Jr., the Muslims were not there. What did President Obama say? Islam has always been a part of the American story because he is a liar. We are going to start a Stop Obama campaign.